to take our precautions. We had to plan very, very well. And we had to have buy-in from our communities. And we had to have the coaches and the players and the fans understand what it was going to take for us to have a season. And the fact that we're here today is evident of the fact that they bought in. The precautions of wearing the mask, the precautions of practicing in pods, the precautions of keeping their hand sanitizing and social distancing. All those have worked, and we're here today because of the efforts of all the folks involved and want us to have high school football in the state of Indiana.
So studies have shown that extracurricular activities is just such an important part of the growth, and it's part of the curriculum of being a student anymore. Talk a little bit about that.
We've learned a very big lesson. We participated in a study from the University of Wisconsin that showed how important extracurricular activities are to high school students. And it could be band, it could be drama, it could be theater, music, athletics, certainly is what we're dealing with. Kids need that socialization. They need the structure from adults. This is an opportunity for them to learn lessons that they normally can't get in the classroom setting. Not that algebra and biology and chemistry aren't important, they are. But there are other life lessons that can be learned on the playing field. And that's part of the reason that we're doing what we're doing. It's part of the reason that the coaches work so hard and parents allow their kids to play sports. It's for those extra lessons that they get in the educational setting. And we're pretty proud of what we've done. And again, being here today is evidence of the fact that we've had some success.
So now we're at the end of our fall season. We've had 7 fall state championships, which is incredible to think about in the kind of year that we've had.
Absolutely.
But talk a little bit about, there's been restrictions at every venue. Yes. That's no different this next weekend at Lucas Oil Stadium.
And it's further complicated by the fact that we're going to be inside. And once you go inside, those restrictions are really ramped up. As an example, every person attending next week will have to have their temperature checked. They're going to have to be asked questions about some symptoms that they've been have or have not had before they even admit it to the ticket window to give their ticket to get into the game. Same thing's going to be for the athletes getting off the bus. They're going to take the temperature. They're going to have signed a form that says that they're not been exhibiting signs or symptoms of disease. And then once we get in the venue, we're going to have to practice social distancing. We're going to have to wear a mask unless we're having concessions food. It's more precautions for us to provide for the health, safety, and well-being of our athletes. Now, it's going to look a little different. They're going to be pretty much spaced out, and if you've seen the Colts play at Lucas Oil, we'll look a lot like that. We won't be allowing bands for reasons that go along with the social distancing piece of it. We're going to limit the number of people on the field, and so we're going to do our very best to make sure that this state finals goes off without a hitch, given the parameters and the requirements of social distancing and the corona guidelines. But we're very, very pleased and excited to have 6 state championships next weekend on Friday and Saturday, and we're certainly looking forward to having everybody come in and have a great time.
And it all goes back to that. It's just incredible that we're even in the position to hold these 6 state championships next weekend. Assistant Commissioner Robert Falcons, thank you so much for joining us today, and we're going to send it back to you guys in the booth.
Can't get to a computer? Then we've got you covered. Just go to the Indiana SRN app and stay up to date with all of your favorite teams. You can watch live coverage or relive the experience with our on-demand service.
Burtner Electric Incorporated has been proudly serving our residential and commercial customers with quality electrical repair for over 33 years. We are fully licensed and insured in electrical wiring and electrician service packages. You'll receive a competitive assessment whether you're a homeowner or a business owner, first-time or long-time customer. We offer free estimates for any new project. Call our licensed and experienced electricians today.
Being a man used to be simpler. You guard the cave, provide sustenance, honor thy name. A handshake sealed the deal, and a word was a promise. Today, things are a bit more complicated. We try to impress people we don't know by acquiring things we don't need. We have friends lists, but few real friendships. Things like integrity and kindness have fallen by the wayside. How can we know if we measure up when the scale is constantly changing? The Freemasons believe that a man's job is to be the best version of himself possible, to pursue truth and self-discovery, to give more and take less. We connect with our fellow man so that we may learn from each other, to challenge one another to live up to our highest ideals. We believe a man should be judged by his strength of character, his willingness to make sacrifices to improve both himself and the lives of those around him. For hundreds of years, the Freemasons have helped men find more meaning, to make connections with other men in a way that truly matters. For those seeking a deeper sense of purpose, a chance to make lasting friendships. To reach higher, to find more.
Can't get to a computer? Then we've got you covered. Just go to the Indiana SRN app and stay up to date with all of your favorite teams. You can watch live coverage or relive the experience with our on-demand service.
Your hauling or moving project has arrived, and College Hunks Hauling, Junk, and Moving has you covered. Honest. Uniformed. Nice. Knowledgeable. Service. College Hunks Hauling, Junk, and Moving.
Can't get to a computer? Then we've got you covered. Just go to the Indiana SRN app and stay up to date with all of your favorite teams. You can watch live coverage or relive the experience with our on-demand service.
Covenant Christian High School on the west side of Indianapolis, the host site for what should be an intriguing matchup. The Guerin Catholic Golden Eagles are in town with their 7-1 record, going up against the Warriors of Covenant Christian, coming into this ballgame with a 9-1 record. And it's all coming to you live on Indiana SRN. Thanks so much for tuning in. Jarrett Lewis with you alongside me, Bill Ludlow, for what should be, like I said, a very exciting matchup, Bill. Two teams that on paper are very even, almost too even. The records 7-1, 9-1. Plenty of guys in double figures is what they average scoring-wise on both of these squads. 3 on each team in double figures, and then you have a fourth guy and a fifth guy that are very close to that double figure mark. So these two teams, very ideal, very similar as far as their play and their scoring and the starting five that they put on the floor.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, Jared. I saw Covenant Christian about a week ago against University. They should be coming into this game 10-0, but that game at University just slipped away from them. And when you got your top scorer in Trey Flatt, who averages almost 22, 23 points a ball game, he only scores 3. You're not going to win very many ball games.
And that game against University, the Trailblazers, a 57-60 loss. The lone loss, of course, for the Warriors. That came on January 7th. And the last time that Guerin Catholic played was even before that. They played December 29th, so they have had more than 2 weeks in between games. Their last game was a win at Kokomo, 62-51. So how much do you think that will play into this game, Bill, the fact that Guerin Catholic has had so much time off, and, I guess you could look at it this way, so much time to prepare for this game against the Warriors?
Well, I had a game a couple of weeks ago, Tri-West against Heritage Christian. Tri-West hadn't played for a while. I said, okay, they're going to come out. They got to knock the rust off in the first quarter. But Tri-West came out and, lit it up a little bit. So, I'm not going to go with that philosophy tonight. Knowing Bobby Allen and the head coach at Guerin Catholic, I think he's got this group prepared. They've been off for 2 weeks. They want to play somebody, and they want to play hard. I think that's what you're going to get out of Guerin Catholic tonight.
Coach Bob Allen leading the way for Guerin Catholic, coming in with a 35-20 record. 3 years is what the amount of time he's spent with Guerin Catholic, previously at Knightstown from 2011 to 2016. One thing we know about both these teams, Bill, is they really like to score. The Golden Eagles are averaging 67.5 points coming into this one. Covenant Christian, even more than that, 75 points per game is what they average. And leading the way for the Warriors, you mentioned his name already, is Trey Flatt, the senior guard. His game is spectacular. 22 points per game is what he's averaging.
Yeah, and then you look at what Trey also does. He's very good at assists per game at 4.5. So he not only scores, Jared, but he also is not selfish about, keeping the ball himself, give it up to his teammates.
Flatt, you look at the rest of his numbers, 4 rebounds, 4.5 assists, and 4 steals. So a very complete game, both sides of the floor for Trey Flatt. We are going to be calling out his number a lot in this one, wearing number 3, but he's got some good guys behind him. In that starting 5, Brian Lomax is averaging 11.3, Caleb Crane a little over 10.5 points, and Brock Buckley at nearly 10 points. This is a very solid starting 5. They play well together, and that's why you see they are scoring the ball at a tremendous rate, 75 points per game, while only giving up 60 to the opponents.
Yeah, and you look at the points that they put up. They put up 87 on Greenwood Christian. They put up 85 on Lawrenceburg, 86 South Dearborn, 86 on Cecina. So, but they only scored 57 or 67 or 63. I'm sorry, 60 against University. But then they scored 67 against a very good Heritage Christian Ball Club. So the points are there. You got to rely on your, like Trey Flatt, your senior leader. He's got to be the guy, and he's got to stay out of foul trouble too, Jared.
4 out of the 10 games, Covenant Christian has eclipsed that 80-point mark, and that loss to University was the lowest amount of points they've scored this season at 57. Guerin Catholic, they like to score as well. Caleb Edwards, 18.5. Joseph Babilia, 18.5 as well. Those are the two guys, both seniors, that are going to set the pace for the Golden Eagles here tonight.
Yeah, and I seen Babilia against Franklin Central right before the break and back in December, and he put up 21 points on Franklin Central. That's one of the games that they lost.
So the Golden Eagles and the Warriors are getting set to do battle. We see Covenant Christian. They'll be wearing their home white jerseys with green numbers and green letters and green trim. It should be a good one. The Golden Eagles at 7-1, coming off a 15-8 season from last year. The defending sectional champs, the Covenant Christian Warriors, 19-7 last year. Before COVID got into the way, who knows how far they would have gone. They are coming off a football state championship, so the teams of Covenant Christian looking extremely good in the 2020 and 2021 seasons.
But one other thing, Jarrett, this series is tied at 2 games apiece.
And at this moment, we see Trey Flatt. He's being honored with a ball that shows that he eclipsed the 1,000-point mark. And you see his dad is out there, Coach Scott Flatt, the head coach. He's in his 16th year coaching the Warriors. Very proud of his son, Trey, the senior, who's averaging 22 coming into this one. And a great moment for him being honored as a member of the 1,000-point club.
But during that tournament with Lawrenceburg and South Dearborn, he became the all-time three-point leader in Covenant Christian history.
We're excited to watch him get into play along with his teammates. And on the opposing side, the Golden Eagles of Guerin Catholic. Starting lineups and tip-off are coming up after this. You're watching IHSAA Basketball, powered by Indiana SRN.
Never miss a big game by downloading the IHSAA TV app for free on any device. For your iPhone or Apple TV, check the App Store. On your Android or Android TV device, load up the Google Play Store. Have a Roku or Amazon Fire Stick? We have the app for you. Check us out on Facebook Live, Twitter, or YouTube Live by searching for IHSAA TV. Or as always, click to IHSAATV.org for quick and easy access to your favorite IHSAA live and archived events.
Becoming a licensed sports official is a great way to make a positive difference in the community and support the over 160,000 Indiana student athletes that participate across 22 IHSAA sports. Sports officiating allows you to stay connected to the game, become a role model for our young student athletes, earn extra money, and support the patrons and communities of our IHSAA member schools. To learn more about becoming a licensed IHSAA official, log on to ihsaa.org/officials today.
Want to know what I like best about playing basketball for my high school? I like it because it's a place where my friends get to see me play. I like it because I'm playing for someone besides myself. I'm playing for everybody in my school and every person in my community.
Indiana high school sports. They're more than just a game.
Come and see me play.
Hi, I'm Matt Wolford, president of the IHSAA Foundation, and we need your help. We need your help so the youth of our community can develop advanced leadership skills. We need your help giving high school administrators and coaches the instruction and insight they need to be better role models and teachers. To learn more or to make a tax-deductible contribution, go to IHSAAfoundation.org. You'll not only be contributing to the foundation of the IHSAA, you'll be contributing to the foundation of our community.
Welcome back to Covenant Christian High School, Guerin Catholic. Their starting lineups. It's being introduced right now. It looks like this. A senior guard wearing number 1 in Caleb Edwards. A junior guard wearing number 10 in Matthew Etchison. Another junior guard wearing number 12 in Will Grissom. A senior forward wearing number 32, Matthew Gillis. And another senior forward wearing number 33 in Jack Parento. That's the starting lineup for the Golden Eagles. And now for Covenant Christian, being introduced at this moment, there's Michael Wilson. He's in the starting lineup, a senior guard wearing number 20. Also a junior guard, number 23, Brock Buckley. Another senior guard wearing number 2, Graham Shelton. And of course, another senior guard in number 3, Trey Flatt. To finish out that starting lineup, number 14, another senior guard, Brian Lomax. That's the starting five for the Warriors, wearing their home whites. Guerin Catholic, black jerseys, white letters with purple numbers and white trim. These two teams met 2 days from today last year, and it was a doozy then. 79-71, Covenant Christian came out on top. What do we have in store here tonight?
Anybody's ball game.
Two teams pretty even on paper right now. Covenant with the advantage as they win the tip, and Trey Flatt running the point. Hands off to Micah Wilson near side. Wilson directs traffic and gets a screen up top from Shelton. As he's hounded, balls on the floor. Good defense as Guerin Catholic is able to tip it away. Nice fast break, and it ends up in points for Caleb Edwards to open up the scoring.
So you've already got one turnover for Covenant.
Not the way you want to start if you're the Warriors. Buckley with the spin move. It doesn't go. Edwards gets the rebound and a deep throw down the length of the court. And able to finish is Parento.
And just like that, the Guerin Catholic showing no rust right now.
Golden Eagles off to a great start. 2 solid stops on defense. Flatt, can he answer? The three is too strong off the back iron. A tip out. Shelton tries to save it. He can't do it. And the Golden Eagles will take possession.
So here's the thing, Jarrett. 2 shots for Guerin, for Guerin. They've scored both. 2 shots for Covenant Christian. No points.
Little full court pressure as Lomax picks up Edwards. Edwards gets it across the timeline. Flatt comes over to double. What's going to be the call here? Might be a hand check call on Lomax as Edwards got that pass away.
That foul goes against number 14, DJ Lomax in the Warriors.
That's his first, the team's first.
First foul of the ball game. Side out, Edwards. Gets it into the corner. 3 goes up. Just off the mark from Babilia. And Buckley brings it across. He'll do it himself. Left side. Can't get the layup to go. Flatt with the offensive board, but it's ripped away by Etchison. Etchison sees Lomax and Flatt come after him. Flatt is doubling wherever the ball goes. So now Guerin Catholic on the drive and a kick ball out of bounds by Shelton.
Strong defense for Covenant, but Guerin's found an answer. Got that early 4-0 lead.
Etchison gets it into Grissom. And now Babilia has it. Finds some space. Top of the key three's no good. Flatt with another board. Sends it up the floor to Lomax. Lomax's drive comes up short. Defense is bending and not breaking for Guerin Catholic. A good first 2 minutes from them.
Not allowing Covenant to score.
Great move by Edwards. Trying to draw the charge was Buckley, but instead it's going to be a 3-point opportunity for Caleb Edwards.
Well, here's the thing. Buckley was set, but then as the guy went into the air, Buckley kind of leaned back a little bit. That's why he got the foul called.
An early 6-0 start. Impressive from Caleb Edwards as he converts the 3-point play. He has 5 of the 7 points for the Golden Eagles.
Now Covenant's got to find some points on this possession right here.
Trying to find something to go for him. Wilson in the short corner tried to dump it down to Buckley. Good hands from Guerin Catholic. Let's check out this replay from the Golden Eagles and the move from Edwards.
And you saw that little lean back there by Buckley. If you're going to take the foul, if you're going to take the charge, stand straight up.
And here's Buckley now on the offensive side. Wilson decides he'll put one up. In and out on the 3. Buckley going for the rebound, and we're going to get a foul called as the Golden Eagles are trying to rip it away from Buckley. He had strong hands to keep a hold of the basketball.
Out of bounds to the Warriors.
Picking up that foul was Jack Parento. Here's Buckley again. Strong drive is going to result in 2 free throw opportunities. That foul is going to be on Will Grissom. Buckley trying to get the Warriors into the scoring column. The first free throw will do the trick.
And maybe that's what you need. Get that lid off that basket.
Buckley goes 2 for 2.
He's a 73% free throw shooter, Jarrett. So
Guerin able to break the pressure. Had a decent look down low. If Parento is able to hold on to that one, he's got an easy 2. Although they reset with Edwards up top. He hands off to Grissom. Edwards able to beat Buckley off the dribble, and the runner goes down for Caleb Edwards. What a first quarter he's having. 7 of the 9 points. Quick 3 on the other end, and a quick answer from Brian Lomax.
Just what the doctor ordered there, Jared.
First field goal of the ball game for Covenant Christian.
Comes a trap.
We've seen that already early on. Flat going to double team the man with the basketball. Driving baseline and beating his man for the 2 is Will Grissom.
His first 2 points of the night.
Wilson swings it over to Flat. Guarded by Babilia. Shelton, catch and shoot. The 3 doesn't go for him, but another offensive rebound for Trey Flat. That's his 3rd,
Whoa.
And he gets hacked from behind from Jack Parento.
As we watch the replay on Lomax's 3-pointer.
Flat drive and kick to Lomax, and Lomax, he was sitting there ready for it. And after that foul from Parento, that's the second one on him. Halfway through this first quarter, one of the starters for Guerin has to take a sit. Flat gets it in, and now he gets it back. Down low to Buckley. Had a mismatch with Edwards, although Edwards rejects his shot from behind. And the Warriors will have another out of bounds under.
And on that block, he went straight up, knocked the ball away, no body contact.
Flat lobs it in. Edwards able to tip it away, but Lomax comes up with it, swings it to the corner to Wilson. Good passing by the Warriors. Good look from Buckley. The 3 is too strong off the back iron. And quickly down the floor, Edwards ready for that pass from Babilia. Caleb Edwards with 9 points in this first quarter.
Just when you thought it was going to be Babilia and the Flat show, it's Edwards right now for Guerin Catholic.
Lomax trying to get something going as he drives into the lane. Kicks out to Wilson. Back to Lomax. Those 2 trying to get something going. Lomax rips it away from Edwards. Gets the foul and the bucket to go down. Brian Lomax had a chance at a 3-point play.
Way to stay with it, get his own rebound, got the man in the air, and in the process put the shot up and in. Goes for the N1 right here.
Brian Lomax has 5 of the 7 currently. Can't convert the free throw. Extended 2-3 look from the Warriors on defense. Babilia moving guys around. Now he gets it back left side, looking for a screen from Edwards. Mismatch, Edwards and Buckley. Quick passing by the Golden Eagles, but a good hands by Wilson. He read that pass perfectly and lays it in off the front of the rim.
They got right in there, created a turnover, and was able to convert on the transition.
Three in the corner. Gets the lucky bounce to go. That was Matthew Etchison. Teams are scoring at will, and here's Lomax again. Another chance at a 3-point play.
I think they're going to get Grissom maybe.
And if that's on him, I believe that's going to be his second foul. Check out this move from Lomax. Left to right crossover, and Grissom was just kind of out of position. So that's 2 fouls on him, and he takes a seat. Checking in for him is Patrick Byard. High-scoring affair in this first quarter.
Here's the floor general for Guerin Catholic and Bobelia.
Good movement by the Eagles. Good rejection. Graham Shelton with the outreached arm. Tips it out of bounds.
Shelton got up high to reject that shot.
And Shelton, not a lot of meat on him, but he's got some length to him. In the corner, Bobelia has it, trying to get around Lomax. Good defense there as he switches on Edwards. Nice drive by Caleb Edwards. So shifty, able to get around anybody in front of him.
I like the way Lomax shut the driver down, not letting him take that baseline.
Lomax brings it back out as Warriors reset. Flat uses the screen from Buckley, rises up, knocks it down from the right wing. The first points for Trey Flack come from downtown.
So Bobelia 0 points for Guerin. Trey Flack just scored his first 3 right there.
4 of the 5 starters have scored for Covenant Christian, as has for Guerin Catholic. They lead it by 3. Bobelia thought about it. Hands back. Drive and kick.
Got somebody open over here.
Golden Eagles using good passing, good shot fakes. They try to tip it out to keep it alive, but Lomax is there. Gives it to Wilson. Wild shot off the backboard, trying to get something to go. Warriors keep possession, and Graham Shelton makes him pay. The wild shot by Wilson still ends up in a chance for the Warriors to get points, which they do.
Now you're only down by 1 as we wind down here in the first quarter.
Buckley tried to read that pass, was late to get the steal. Wilson was there, but he's out of bounds as he knocks that one out.
So again, Jarrett, Guerin Catholic showing no rust here in this first quarter, especially Caleb Edwards.
Yeah, we mentioned it in the pregame. Their last game was December 29th. So 17 days since they've played a basketball game. That was a win against Kokomo. 5 seconds left for them in the quarter. In the corner, Bobelia lost the handle. Shot hits the top of the backboard, and the Covenant Christian fans appreciate that defense.
Catch and shoot right here. 0.8 of a second to go here in the first quarter.
Some quick substitutions as Coach Bob Allen doesn't want one of his players probably to pick up a cheap foul. Just 0.8 for Covenant Christian. Lomax gets into flat. Full court heave with one arm, just off the mark. But what an entertaining first quarter. Guerin Catholic jumped out to a sizable lead, but Covenant Christian doesn't want to go away. They're down 1. 18-17 the score. We'll be back with second quarter action. You're watching boys basketball on Indiana SRN.
Hey, it's Keith Myers from Indiana Sports Radio Network. Well, thank you that you're watching the game tonight on Indiana SRN. If you would like to know more information about Indiana SRN, send me an email, coach@indianasrn.org. As vice president of this company, we hope that you sit back and enjoy the game. It's Indiana SRN, where you're always in the game.
Can't make it to the game? We've got your back. Just go to www.indianasrn.org and tune in to all of the live action, or go to our on-demand service and relive your favorite moments.
Plenty of scoring to talk about from that first quarter. 18-17, the Golden Eagles of Guerin Catholic. The away team in this one lead it over the Covenant Christian Warriors. Let's check out one of these and ones from Brian Lomax. He had quite the first quarter. Sticking with the play, keeping it alive. Lomax had 7 in that first quarter, Bill. Caleb Edwards on the other side for Guerin Catholic. And more impressive first quarter, 11 for him. Everybody else behind him, 2, 2, and 3. So one guy on each squad doing most of the scoring, but you still have guys in that starting 5 that are contributing as well. Edwards on the tough drive, gets it to go. Again, 2 more points for him. He's leading all scores now with 13. Flat, beautiful move to get around his defender.
A nice body control there by Trey Flatt to avoid the defender.
Etchison trying to get rid of Jaden Ashley, who's checked into the ball game, and now we get a traveling violation called.
So that's like I've got him for 2 turnovers, Guerin Catholic, and Covenant Christian with 2 turnovers here in the first half.
Kind of a slow start for Covenant Christian. They were empty on their first 3 possessions, had a few turnovers, but ever since then, playing good quality basketball, making their possessions much more valuable.
It's like they got Caleb Crane into the Warrior lineup now.
Also Jaden Ashley out there. Those 2 non-starters getting some minutes right now. Here's Ashley. Up with the right hand. Can't get it to go. Good defense by Guerin. And they'll take possession of the basketball. On the floor for Guerin Catholic, they have Edwards, Babilia, and Etchison in the backcourt. Babilia.
Wilson was all over him. Almost created a turnover.
3 in the corner. The lefty, Patrick Byard, misses it. But Golden Eagles get another shot, although they throw it away, and now we get a foul called as Crane was trying to come up with the basketball, and he got tripped up by number 2, Elijah Edwards.
So the Edward young men are into the Guerin lineup.
Caleb wearing number 1. Number 2 is Elijah. Wilson running the point for Covenant. Gets a screen on both sides. He uses Graham's side. Flat in the corner. Good closeout defense by Babilia.
He thought about the 3. Then the defense closed in quickly.
Wilson.
Offensive foul.
Running through the lane like a running back, but 2 guys are there to take the charge.
Yep.
That's going to be the 4th team foul on Covenant Christian. Guerin Catholic on the other side has 6. So the next one against Guerin will put Covenant in the 1-and-1. It's just 3 fouls actually for the Warriors, playing solid defense so far, although giving up 20 points through 10 minutes of play. Getting around Shelton is Edwards. Can't get the shot to go, and Flat is able to save it. Good defense, good recovery, almost keeps it alive is number 10, Matthew Etchison. But instead, the Warriors, they were trying to get something fast going.
He just dribbled that ball right on the out-of-bound line. It was real close to keeping it inbound.
Flat gets it in. Shelton up top. Back to Flat. Catch and shoot 3. Just off the mark. And a long rebound goes to Byard.
Oh, I thought he turned the ball over, but
Etchison able to still keep control of it. And now Edwards will slow it down. Hands off to Caleb. Caleb hounded by two different defenders, and Wilson comes away with the steal. 2-on-2, hands off to Crane. Good fast break offense there between Wilson and Caleb Crane. And a result of that is going to be a timeout called by Coach Bob Allen of Guerin Catholic.
It's a 30-second timeout, so Jared will just keep her right here. And Covenant finally got the lead at 21-20 on a nice shot there by Caleb Crane.
Check out this steal as there's good defense here. Edwards is surrounded, just has to throw it up after losing his balance. Good behind-the-back move by Wilson, and he has a teammate trailing in Caleb Crane. So Covenant Christian takes their first lead of the ballgame also with that fast break, 21-20.
At the 5:09 mark here in the second quarter.
The defense has kind of picked up also in this second quarter. 18-17 was the score at the end of one. But we've almost played 3 minutes, and we've only seen 6 total points between the two teams. Full court pressure out of the timeout now from Covenant.
Buckley almost forced another turnover.
Edwards trying not to get trapped. Good dump down to Elijah, who can't finish it. Good tandem between the two. Edwards, Babilia stole it away for a second, but the Warriors take it right back. Flat, thinking about taking the Buckley screen, which he does. Working against Elijah Edwards. Ashley swings it over to Crane. Wilson staying patient. Lob pass into Crane. Backdoor cut by Buckley. Can't get it to go. Jaden Ashley gets his shot rejected by Edwards. Up the floor. Easy fast break two. Almost doesn't go down.
Wow.
But it will for Patrick Bayard.
His first 2 points of the night.
Golden Eagles take the lead right back. Crane, top of the key. Not much movement as the Warriors staying patient here. Flat uses another Buckley screen. Drive, kick. Buckley thought about the three, as does Flat. This time he'll take it in the corner. Confident shot from the senior. His second three of the game.
2 of 4 from three-point line right now for Trey Flat.
Double team comes to Babilia. Buckley almost comes away with the steal. Edwards, Euro step. Shot doesn't go. Crane can't come up with the board. Etchison between the legs. Now he'll bring it back out for Guerin Catholic. Nice backdoor cut. Wilson didn't see it coming, and another bucket goes down for Bayard.
Patrick Bayard doing the job for Bobby Allen coming off the bench.
Buckley. Over to Crane. Here's a confident three from him. This time doesn't go down. Ashley trying to tie up Edwards on the ground. Guerin Catholic on the other side going left to right. Etchison decides to slow it down.
Just the type of ball game we thought we'd have here, Jarrett. You know, we're tied at 24.
Another backdoor cut. Etchison won't get the assist as Babilia can't get it to go off the glass. Wilson.
Oh, what a pass.
Behind his back. No look give to Trey Flat. And Flat right now with the hot hand. 3 made threes for him and 11 total points.
8 points in the second quarter for Trey Flat.
Etchison trying to get something going. Edwards can't answer. Gets his own rebound from the miss. Ball goes out of bounds, and Edwards was looking for a foul as he hit the floor, but instead the Warriors will take it.
There's Trey Flat's three.
Just a little jab step. Edwards didn't make much effort.
And here's his second three. What a pass behind the back by Wilson. Nothing but net.
Pretty good team chemistry there when you have guys making no-look passes to their teammates. And it looks even better when Flat knocks it down. Covenant with the lead again, up 3. Guerin has led by as much as 7.
Tony Flat's in the lineup now.
Another 3 in the corner, just short as Flat had to second guess himself. Edwards going all the way up with the left hand. And that's where he's at his best, in space and full speed ahead. Wilson with the hesitation move. His shot doesn't go. And Etchison with the board. And now we'll slow it down and set the pace for the Golden Eagles on the other side. What a matchup this has turned out to be. Edwards on Flat. But now Lomax will switch on him.
Wilson's covering Babilia.
Wild sequence here as Edwards
We're going to get a foul.
Had that ball kind of just sitting on his hip as he hit the floor. And the foul is going to go against Tony Flat, who you mentioned, Bill, had just checked in. Under 50 seconds left to go in this half.
You going to hold up for the final shot here in this half? Knowing the Golden Eagles, I don't think so.
Flat meets Etchison well beyond the three-point line, as does Lomax. Maybe the Golden Eagles will hold. 30 seconds to go.
That's why I'm with you and not on the sideline there, Jared.
Edwards makes a move to the bucket, now kicks out. Here's a drive, up with the left hand. It goes down for Spencer Wilt. Now the last shot for the Warriors. 8 seconds to go. Flat with it at the circle.
He's going to pull up and let one fly.
Deep three, just off the mark. Buckley, a second chance, doesn't get it to go as the buzzer sounds. Covenant may be looking for a foul as Buckley hit the floor. What an entertaining first quarter, an entertaining second quarter. Ultimately, the Golden Eagles will take a 1-point advantage to the locker room, up 28-27. How about the play of Caleb Edwards in that first half, Bill? 15 points for him. Trey Flat with an impressive second quarter to keep it close with 11.
Yeah, it's quite the scoring there for Caleb Edwards. You know, and Babilia, another main scorer for Guerin Catholic, has not scored in this ballgame. But Trey Flat started a little slow. He's picked up his pace. I think it'll continue in the second half.
6 different scores for both teams. We are going to be so excited for this second half. It should be a good one. 2 high-scoring teams keeping it close. Guerin Catholic with the lead, 28-27. We'll take our halftime break. When we come back, second half action from Covenant Christian High School. You're watching IHSAA Boys Basketball, powered by Indiana SRN.
Piper Group Warehouse has a strong commitment to their clients as their logistics provider. If you would like to discover how you can improve your service levels while lowering your overall cost, Piper Logistics Group can help. Call Greg Piper today at 317-396-3916. Piper Logistics Group.
There's no greater anti-poverty measure than to give a person a job. That helps them start to change that trajectory.
Morales Group is a full-service staffing company that provides temporary labor in the Indianapolis, Central Indiana market.
It was a challenge that was given by my father. He wanted me to give back much more than I had been. Then I realized that when he said more, he wanted me to see how I could give more. And it wasn't just in money, but in time and in services. And that's how the Morales Group was created.
I started off at Morales Group as an intern. I interned for 3 years before going on full-time staff here. What I love most about Morales Group is that big family aspect. I come from a big family in Mexico, and since the company is continuously growing, I feel like there's always a new member of the family that I get to know.
We're willing to give. We're willing to serve others, and we're not expecting something in return.
Come talk to us. We would love to work with you.
This is a place of becoming. I grew up spiritually here. This place is a gem of Christian community, not just for churches and not just for schools, but for Christians coming together and dialoguing and truly learning and truly engaging culture.
This idea of the relationship with a student and the relationship with God, it's the most important thing in what we do in every single subject that we teach.
We want Covenant to be a place where they are challenged in their faith here in a safe environment where questions are welcome, but we ultimately have faith in the gospel.
The model of Covenant is that all teachers are Bible teachers, that all the teachers are mentors and spiritual leaders. And we've always hired teachers that care immensely about their students, and not just about their intellectual life, but about their spiritual life.
The kind of education that Covenant is providing, both intellectual but also deeply spiritual, practical, theology that changes the way that students live. The gospel is the message that changes everything.
We're not just trying to master the truths, but to receive them that we would be changed.
Do you want to have a thinking faith? Do you want to have a curious faith? How about a charitable faith? We need students who understand their faith, and not who just understand it intellectually, but who have a zeal, a personal zeal for Jesus.
We are pursuing concrete answers to everything always, to be right, but to live in right relationship. Not just be right, but do rightly.
Our model of education, our pursuit of learning, is not just about preparing students to serve, though it is that. It's not just preparing students for rigorous academic endeavors, which we hopefully do that as well. But we know that at the heart of it all, and the thing that matters most to us, is that their lives are changed.
Your hauling or moving project has arrived, and College Hunks Hauling, Junk, and Moving has you covered. Honest. Uniformed. Nice. Knowledgeable. Service. College Hunks hauling junk and moving.
Burtner Electric Incorporated has been proudly serving our residential and commercial customers with quality electrical repair for over 33 years. We are fully licensed and insured in electrical wiring and electrician service packages. You'll receive a competitive assessment, whether you're a homeowner or a business owner, first-time or long-time customer. We offer free estimates for any new project. Call our licensed and experienced electricians today.
Welcome back to Covenant Christian High School. The second half inching closer and closer between these two Circle City Conference opponents right now. Rounds 1 and 2 in favor of Guerin Catholic. They lead it 28-27. Thanks so much for tuning in on Indiana SRN. Jarrett Lewis with you alongside me, Bill Ludlow. Bill, quite the first half from the likes of Caleb Edwards and Trey Flatt. They've been dueling the two highest scorers for both teams. Edwards had 15, Flatt with 11. We were kind of waiting to see in that first quarter when Flatt was going to get going, but he kind of caught the hot hand in the second quarter. He's 3 of 5 from the three-point line, and he has 11 points. And those two have made this matchup even more exciting.
Yeah, and Caleb Edwards, of the 15, 11 of them came in the first quarter, where he basically set the tone for this Guerin Catholic ball club.
And kind of got to think maybe Coach Flatt put in a different kind of game plan, or maybe gave a good talking to his boys. And that's what led to just 4 points in that second quarter after scoring 11, like you said, in that first quarter from Caleb Edwards. This, like we said, is a Circle City Conference matchup and could very well decide who ends up being the champion in that Circle City Conference. Right now, the Warriors are 4-0 in conference play. Guerin Catholic, this is actually their first conference game, so a win for Covenant Christian is going to put them in the driver's seat, well on their way to winning this Circle City Conference.
Yeah, and then Guerin Catholic, they don't play their second conference game until January 22nd against Brebeuf, who sits at 1-0 in this conference. So you're absolutely right there, Jared. If Covenant wins this game tonight, they can just about bet that they're either going to win the conference by themselves or share it with somebody.
Still a whole 16 minutes left to play in this one. 28-27, the Golden Eagles lead it. Make sure you follow us on Twitter at IndianaSRN. Be ready for a shout-out. Follow us and be up to date on all the weekly schedules that we post out. You'll never miss a game, and we do have some games for you tomorrow as well on the family of networks, Indiana SRN. Bloomington North plays the Guerin Catholic girls tomorrow. That is a game you can watch live on YouTube. Make sure you also subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit that notification bell, and you'll get notifications on when games are going live. Another game tomorrow, the Pioneer Conference Championship game between the Greenwood Christian Academy going up against University, a very good, very solid Greenwood Christian Academy girls team. They are one of the top-ranked teams in their class, led by Izzy Reed. And another game for you, Lebanon at Heritage Christian. That's a boys' game at 7:30. Also able to watch live on YouTube. Covenant Christian this time going left to right. They start possession.
Guerin's bench outscored Covenant's bench in that first half 6-2.
2-3 zone look from the Golden Eagles. First time we have seen that. Flat. Driving in from left to right. Good hands. Lomax able to react and get it back. Shelton catch and shoot. Off the glass, no good, but keeps it alive with his own board. Wilson driving in, and now it swings over to the other side to Buckley. Shelton thought about another three. This time we'll hand off to Micah Wilson. rising up just short from the free throw line. Flat, another offensive board for him. He had a good amount of those in the first half. His dad looking for a foul, but he's not going to get one. Quickly on the other side, trying to score was Grissom. And ending up on the floor is Graham Shelton. They're going to call a tie-up. It looks like Coach Bob Allen was looking for a travel. But nonetheless, his team is going to keep possession.
Yeah, you don't want to, I know he wanted to travel, but guess what, Coach Allen? You get the ball.
Either way, they have it going from right to left. Grissom finally gets it over to Joseph Babilia, who was held scoreless in that first half. He's coming in averaging 18 and a half. He rises up. Good defense as the shot is rejected by Micah Wilson. Babilia, although, gets the steal. Looking to score for the first time. Gets the friendly bounce to go. The first 2 points for Joseph Babilia.
Another turnover on the Warriors.
Flat gets a screen from Shelton. Guerin extends their lead to 3 out of halftime. Buckley, nice shot fake. Drives into the lane, gets fouled from behind.
Think they're going to Edwards for it?
Yep, that's who it's going to be on Caleb Edwards. Picks up the foul. They're going to say it's a shooting foul, so Buckley heads to the free throw line.
And Buckley's a 63% free throw, or 73% free throw shooter.
The second best free throw percentage on the team behind Trey Flat. Flat at 85%. No free throws in that first half for him. Buckley goes 2 for 2.
Second time he's done that. First time was in the first quarter.
All 4 of his points have come from the charity stripe. Back to a 1-point lead for the Golden Eagles.
Like Covenant's kind of gotten away from the trap here a little bit.
As Flat guards Edwards, who's trying to score, and he'll do anything to do just that. His first 2 points of the half. Quickly on the other side, Wilson, nice give to Lomax.
And that's Lomax's first 2 points since the first quarter.
Little pressure here as Guerin Catholic able to break it now. They get into their offensive set. Babilia hands off to Edwards, who's now guarded by Wilson. Short corner, Etchison reverses course, back up top. Keeping his pivot foot and finally tries to hand it off, but Shelton's there to get the steal. Shelton realizes he doesn't have the number, so he kicks it back out. Flat, catch and shoot, deep 3 from the left wing. NBA range from Trey Flat, his 4th of the ball game.
All-time 3-point shooter.
Babilia drives all the way to the baseline. Good spin move there. And the answer from Will Grissom. Just 4 points for him. Flat, another catch and shoot. Heat check from him. Ball goes out of bounds, and Covenant Christian is going to keep it with help from the bench.
Now we're watching Trey Flat's three-pointer. Down deep there, Jarrett.
He was well trailing the rest of the guys on the floor. So Guerin Catholic thinking there's no way he's going to pull up from that deep. But yeah, he does, and now he gets it into Buckley. Working on the smaller Edwards, and Buckley, his first field goal of the ball game now with 6 points.
And Covenant with the lead.
The largest lead of the ball game has been 7 for Guerin Catholic. That was very early in that first quarter. Ever since, pretty close, so one possession game.
35% from the three-point line is Trey Flat for the year.
4 made ones for him here tonight. Tough drive, good help side defense as Shelton sends that one back. Flat hands off to Wilson in the corner. Who now gives it right side to Lomax. Flat, another catch and shoot. He's feeling it, but that one just off the mark, and a foul in the backcourt is going to go on Graham Shelton, who's trying to draw a charge.
Jarrett, here's the thing. I know Trey Flatt leads the three-pointers, but if you live by the three, you're going to die by the three. You know, and he's missed his last two. So you got to be careful. That can work yourself out of the ball game if you keep doing that.
He's made 4, but he's also missed 4. Confident shooter, Trey Flatt. 22 points per game is what he averages. Warriors still with the lead. Eagles trying to take it back. They can't after the 3 from Grissom. Flatt leading a fast break. Gets it down to Shelton. Now outside. Lomax's 3 rattles home. He had one in the first quarter, and he's got another one here in the third. 13 points for Brian Lomax, and a timeout called by Bob Allen.
And you've building up a 5-point lead now for Covenant Christian. You got to keep the pedal to the metal here on this one.
It's a full timeout. We'll take one as well. Boys basketball on Indiana SRN. We'll be right back. Third quarter action continues with the Warriors, their largest lead of the ballgame so far, 39-34. Jarrett Lewis here alongside Bill Ludlow. Thanks so much for tuning in. Out of the timeout called by Guerin Catholic. They see full court pressure still from Covenant Christian.
Trey Flatt, I got him 4 of 10 from three-point line, 40%. So he's above his, total here in this ballgame.
Eagles break the pressure at the 3-minute mark in the third. Grissom swings it over to Babilia. Edwards closely guarded by Flatt, although Edwards gets around him. We get a reach-in foul. I believe it's going to go on Trey Flatt.
Nope.
As Lomax had the help side, but so did Micah Wilson. I think they're going to tag Wilson with it.
That's Wilson's second.
Nobody in foul trouble. Not a whole lot of fouls called anyways by the referees. A very clean game.
Ashley into the lineup now for the Warriors.
Short corner shot pulling up was Grissom. Wilson with the basketball. Scott Flatt calling out a play.
Like a man-to-man, maybe defense here for Guerin.
Wilson on the drive, gets it around Edwards to Flatt. Nice pass by Flatt, but its shot's rejected. Good recovery by Caleb Edwards, who sent the shot from Wilson home.
And again, Covenant wanted a foul, but
Edwards, wild shot off the glass. Here comes Flatt, driving kick. Shelton with the 3.
His first 3 of the night. Now we're starting to get that separation a little bit now, Jarrett.
Now an 8-point lead for the Warriors. Shelton has had plenty of good looks. Finally gets one to go down from downtown. Babilia not able to handle that pass from Etchison as the ball goes out of bounds.
We'll take a look at Graham Shelton's 3.
Just a simple drive from Flatt. Defense collapses on him.
And then left Shelton wide open. Good presence of mind there for Trey Flatt.
Shelton becomes the third different player to knock down a three-pointer for the Warriors. Just one made three on the side for Guerin Catholic. Shelton for another one. Not this time. Edwards runs the point, gets a screen from Elijah. Pass is deflected. Here's Lomax. One man to beat, and he beats him and gets the foul. Nope, check that. No foul called as Lomax hits the floor. Here's a fast break on the other side for the Eagles. And a quick turnover as I believe Patrick Byard steps out of bounds.
3 quick turnovers right here on Guerin, or 3 turnovers just in this quarter. Looks like Tony Flatt coming into the ball game.
We get a few substitutions from both squads. 59.9 on the game clock.
Caleb Crane back into the lineup also for the Warriors.
A 10-point lead, the largest by either team.
Bobelia comes out of the lineup for Guerin. Just wondering if something's wrong up with him tonight here. He's only scored 2 points.
A 50% shooter from the floor is Bobelia. Hasn't had too many looks. Buckley with the basketball, gives it to Ashley. What will Flatt do with 30 seconds? Drives, kicks to Tony. Tony's three is off the mark. Ball tipped around and ends up in the hands of Etchison. Etchison, a mismatch with Crane. 15 seconds. Golden Eagles can hold for one. Etchison trying to shake Crane. He hands off to Byard. Edwards with three, guarded by Flatt. He gets around him, can't get around Tony.
But we're going to get a foul.
Tony has to commit the foul there. With 1.3 on the clock, it'll send Edwards to the free throw stripe. Edwards with one made free throw back in the first half.
72% free throw shooter, Jared.
Second on the team behind Bobelia, who's at 79%. The lefty unable to hit on the first.
This is only about their third time they've been, or second time they've been to the free throw line.
And Edwards has been the only one to make it there. His second free throw does go down. We get a substitution from Guerin Catholic as the big body of Parenthow is going to be in the backcourt. 1.3 for the Warriors.
Trying to deny this inbound pass.
Buckley gets it into Crane. Three-quarter court heave. Almost goes down. Off the backboard and off the rim.
This place would have gone wild if that shot would have gone down.
And it would have extended the lead to 12 for the Warriors. But right now, they're looking good with a 9-point lead. 44-35 the score. The fourth and final quarter coming up on Indiana SRN.
More fixing, more finding, more being original. Unique like this, trendy like that. More designing this, arranging that. More saving, and then more making it happen. More of your space looking like this, and more of you feeling like that. More excitement, more savings, more furniture, more rugs, more flooring, more affordable luxury from RG Decor.
Can't get to a computer? Then we've got you covered. Just go to the Indiana SRN app and stay up to date with all of your favorite teams. You can watch live coverage or relive the experience with our on-demand service.
Just 8 minutes left to go in the Circle City Conference bout. The first two rounds went to the Golden Eagles, but a good third quarter from the Warriors of Covenant Christian. And they have a sizable lead, 44-35. Just 7 points scored in that third quarter for the Golden Eagles of Guerin Catholic.
So let's see what Guerin will throw defensive-wise here at Covenant Christian. Try to slow him down a little bit.
Buckley drives from the elbow, able to draw the foul. Good strong take there by Buckley.
Foul's going to be on Edwards.
It's just the second foul now on Edwards. Nobody really in foul trouble. We talked about it in the first half. Nobody made it to the bonus in the first half. And now we see 2 fouls from Guerin and 3 from Covenant. So maybe the play will start to pick up. Players starting to get more aggressive. Buckley hits the ladder of 2 free throws. Tony Flatt still in, guarding Etchison.
Babelius checked back into the Golden Eagle lineup.
Edwards trying to cross over on Ashley, and they're going to get Ashley with a hand check.
Foul goes against the number 11, Jaden Ashley for the Warriors.
Babelia just has that look like, you know, maybe it's been since they've been off so long, he's not found the groove yet.
Pass down low. They're going to say it was last touched by Crane as Grissom tried to fit it in to Spencer Wilt.
But you know, even though Babelia is having an off night, Caleb Edwards has picked up the slack.
Wilt hands off to Babelia. This time he'll put up a deep 3 that's off the front of the rim, and it'll bounce out of bounds and stay with Guerin Catholic. Micah Wilson was already waiting to inbound the ball. Edwards swings it into Babelia in the backcourt. Just 2 points for Joseph, but he's been guarded closely by Micah Wilson, who has him here. Wilson rejects that pass and trying to go after the basketball. It was last touched by him. Micah Wilson's defense, it just doesn't go away.
Wilson looks like an Energizer bunny right now. He's just everywhere on this court.
Babelia in the corner. Etchison trying to get around Tony Flatt. Ball's batted around. Etchison has it on the floor, as does Flatt. But before Flatt gained control,
they call a timeout.
Bob Allen quick to call a timeout. We'll take a quick one as well. 45-35, 6:54 left to play in the fourth on Indiana SRN.
Cold is just around the corner, and here at Summers Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling,
we're ready for anything.
We care about our craft like we care about our customers.
Our technicians are fully certified
and up to speed on the latest equipment.
Available 24/7, we don't leave anybody in the cold.
That's our top priority.
We don't just work for the company,
we are the company.
So we do the best we can for every one of our customers.
Trust the name you know at Summers Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling.
Summers Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. We take pride in your comfort. Just call Summers. Summers.
Can't get to a computer? Then we've got you covered. Just go to the Indiana SRN app and stay up to date with all of your favorite teams. You can watch live coverage or relive the experience with our on-demand service.
Out of the timeout, Golden Eagles get a bucket to go to cut the lead to 8. Caleb Edwards credited with the 2 there. Wilson waiting for the offense to develop. Gets it to Flatt. Down low, Crane with the spin move, and he's met by 3 defenders. Edwards whips it away from him. Edwards doesn't have the numbers. Euro step floater will do, however. And a quick 4 out of the timeout for Caleb Edwards. And another quick timeout called by Coach Bob Allen. This time, it'll be a full timeout. Check that. Coach Scott Flatt of Covenant Christian with the timeout. Guerin Catholic now with a little bit of momentum. Coach Scott Flatt doesn't like the way that last 30 seconds of play went for his squad.
Yeah, he's not a happy camper right now, because, you come out of the timeout, Edwards, hits a shot. He's got 4 points here within the last few seconds.
Hey, did you miss the game everyone is talking about? Well, make sure that doesn't happen to you again. Subscribe to our channel on YouTube, and you'll never miss a game again with pregame notifications. Hit that red button. Also hit that bell to get those notifications to let you know when we go live. Indiana SRN, where you're always in the game.
Jarrett, 6:16 to go in the ball game. In this quarter, Covenant with 1 point. Caleb Edwards for Guerin, all 4 points.
He had 15 in that first half, was kind of quiet in that third quarter. Just 3 points. But now a quick 4 for him in the fourth. How will the Warriors answer out of the timeout? Here's a trap attempt from the Eagles. Short corner shot from Shelton. Had plenty of space, but can't get it to go. Ball's batted around, and the rebound goes to Babilia. Edwards up the floor. Left-handed layup doesn't go for Spencer Wilt. Good attempt from the Golden Eagles. Wilson swings it up to Shelton. Buckley on the drive. Can't get the left hand to go. Edwards, extra pass in the corner. 3 off the mark. It's turned into a track meet here, but neither team able to score. This time Buckley gets it to go, and the foul. A chance at a three-point play.
Ends up on his back underneath the basket.
Babilia got caught in a tough spot, unable to intercept the pass, and then gets the contact on Buckley. Let's check out this replay. Flat from three-quarters court. Perfectly placed pass from Trey Flatt.
Well, you see that play, you think, well, he played quarterback for that Covenant Christian Ball Club. No, he didn't.
But he was quite the athlete, quite the player. Babilia gets the rebound after the Buckley missed free throw. Edwards trying to keep his team in it. Buckley almost gets the steal, but his shoulder.
Right there on the sideline. 3-second count real quick. He would have been pinned in wrestling.
Edwards finally able to get it into Grissom. Shot rejected by Buckley. Edwards from the right wing. The lefty can't hit. Lomax the long rebound, and he's pushing the pace. Wilson decides to bring it back out.
Got to have some movement here from the Warriors.
Wilson guarded by Edwards at the logo. Hands off to Lomax. Dangerous pass from Bryan. Gets it to Michael Wilson. Warriors looking for the best possible look. A tough take from Lomax won't go. That won't do it as we get a jump ball in the green with Shelton. And looks like Grissom getting up off the floor.
Be out of bounds to the Golden Eagles.
Now, the Covenant bench, they think they should have possession from this jump ball. But the arrow right now is pointing to Guerin Catholic. So referees are going to the scores table.
And they're going to give it to Guerin Catholic.
So the table did have it right. Guerin's going to need all the possessions they can get, down 8 points. Plenty of time left in this one, 4.5 to play. Fans starting to get into it. Possibly a charge, that's the call. And Buckley the one to take it. Nice charge taken by Brock Buckley.
Patrick Baird called for the foul.
Just 14 fouls for both squads. as Wilson breaks the full court press.
Ooh.
Flat and Lomax at the top. Shelton, 3 in the corner.
Got it.
Gets it to go. Graham Shelton, his second 3 of the half. Quickly down the other end of the floor. A quick answer. Timeout called by Bob Allen after that shot goes down for Grissom. A full court pass to him. And now it's a 9-point deficit. Although I'm sure Coach Allen doesn't want to trade 2s for 3s with the Warriors.
I don't think no, you're right. He doesn't want to do that. We'll look at these two ball clubs. Next ball game for the Golden Eagles of Guerin Catholic. They will play tomorrow night at Martinsville. Covenant will play tomorrow night at home against Tri-West.
Then after that, the Warriors will go into city tournament play. They will face off against Indianapolis Manuel in that big-time City Alliance tournament. Plenty of good teams, 13-team tournament in that City Alliance, Bill.
Yeah, we saw, quite the championship game last year against, I believe it was Cathedral and Attucks. Attucks coming away with that victory. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I think that game might have went into overtime. So, if you like basketball, follow us on Indiana SRN, and you can watch all the city tournament right here on Indiana SRN.
That's right. Follow us on Twitter at Indiana SRN. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel as well. Also want to take this time to let you know that the Hoosier Basketball Magazine is available in its 51st year of publication. Check out this year's magazine covering the whole state of Indiana and the teams we know and love. Follow Hoosier Basketball Magazine as well on Twitter at HBB Magazine. Halfway through this fourth and final quarter. Warriors with the 9-point lead.
Some pressure coming from Guerin Catholic now. They want to stop the bleeding here.
Some dribbles and some handoffs with the Warriors. They're going to try to take possibly as much time off the clock as they can. But Michael Wilson can't control the basketball. Edwards gets the 2 to go. He's looking for a foul as well. But that's what you need if you're the Golden Eagles.
You cannot mishandle the ball like that. You've got to take care of the ball. Getting down to crunch time here, fellas.
Trey Flatt. He's got control of it now. Pavilla switches on him. He's trying to get rid of him. Warriors spreading the floor. Edwards, good hands to knock it out of bounds.
Almost another forced turnover.
Coach Flatt would like to see layups or free throws with 2:55 left to play. The best possible look. Guerin Catholic, they're going to pressure the basketball, and they're going to try to force passes like that. Although Lomax keeps it alive, and he does bounce it off the foot of Grissom. But before that, Coach Scott Flatt quick to call a 30-second timeout. Coach Bob Allen might not agree with the call.
He's talking to the official. He comes over and he's talking to him.
But in those last 2 possessions for Covenant Christian, it's obvious that they're just trying to, keep control of the basketball, not turn it over. But it's not necessarily that Guerin Catholic is forcing these turnovers, but Covenant is making some questionable decisions with their passing.
And right before that, Trey Flatt threw a pass down low that almost got intercepted. You got 2:45 to go in the game, Jarrett. Take care of the ball. Come on, man. Nice crisp passes. No turnovers. Easier said than done.
It is.
Got these young men, and they want to score.
Buckley will throw it in from a rare spot, and another dangerous pass. Shelton comes up with it, and he's quickly double-teamed.
Trapping.
Wilson as well. Nice pass as he finds Shelton on the block. Graham Shelton with a very nice second half coming off the bench. 8 points, 10 points total. Edwards able to shake around Flat and get the foul called. This one might be, it's going to be on Lomax is who they're going to call it on. Well, Edwards beat Flat. Shelton came over with help side defense. Wonder if Lomax
Let's watch the replay now.
Yeah, there he is. Just
It
kind
looks
of
like gave him a little bump just as he blew by him.
Edwards keeping the Golden Eagles in this ball game. He's got 26.
2-possession game right now.
Flat.
Oh, they got a block.
And trying to get the charge was Grissom, and he went sliding down the floor. Grissom's kind of shaken up.
It's Grissom's third foul of the night.
5 team fouls for both, as you see at the bottom of your screen. In the first half, no team made it to the bonus. Again, we see good defense here. A steal, Babilia. Right-handed layup goes.
That's a 1-possession game right here.
52-48, under 2 minutes to go. Flat, one-handed pass up the floor. Lomax on the drive, foul, and the bucket.
Oh, wow.
A big-time answer from Brian Lomax. Very dangerous territory, driving it in with the chance of getting the charge called.
But how about that pass, from one end to the other?
Flat is not scared of making those dangerous passes as he throws it all the way to the other side of the floor. And Lomax does the dirty work. Back to a 6-point lead after Lomax misses the free throw. Babilia almost loses handle.
Oh, and they're going to get a foul on Wilson.
16 fouls now for both squads. The next one will put the other in the 1-and-1. Dangerous pass there, right at the midcourt line. Etchison has it. He just has 3 points to his credit. Hands off to Grissom. Driving in on Buckley. Good defense, nice. But better offense. Will Grissom has 8 points now. Back to a 4-point lead for the Warriors.
As we tick down, 1:20.
Fans are starting to get into it. Flat. Down low to Shelton. And Wilson wisely sends it back up to Flat. Guerin Catholic looking to jump the man with the ball. Buckley gets into the air, and as Wilson gets the basketball, Edwards is quick to foul him.
Yeah, because if he hadn't, Covenant was just looking to take some time off the clock.
One and the bonus for Michael Wilson. First free throw looks good.
He's like a 35% free throw shooter. But most importantly, he sank the first one.
Always important to hit the first, and even better when you go 2 for 2. 2 big-time free throws from Wilson. Golden Eagles now down 6. Edwards almost lost his pivot. He throws it into the backcourt, and it's going to be an over and back. Fans were looking for a travel, but instead, Edwards, a desperation heave to a teammate, falls up empty.
Now, if you're Guerin, you might have to foul as soon as that ball gets inbounds.
And Trey Flat is probably not the one you want to foul. Flat avoiding every defender. And he will be able to draw a foul from Edwards after getting a little bump. It's the 4th foul on Edwards, but with just 40 seconds to play, it's not going to matter much. You need as much time as you can get if you're the Golden Eagles, and you need quick buckets.
But you got the wrong guy at the free throw line.
Flat, an 85% free throw shooter, sinks the first. Now with 15 points.
As the gym gets quiet.
Lomax, the leading scorer, with 17. Flat with 16. Guerin looking to score in a hurry. Edwards trying to do just that. Dumps down to Wilt, who gets a second chance at it and makes up for the missed shot on the first. Quickly calling a timeout is Bob Allen. We'll take a break as well, but we'll be back soon. 29.8 left to play. Warriors with a 6-point lead, trying to close it out on Indiana SRN.
Can't get to a computer? Then we've got you covered. Just go to the Indiana SRN app and stay up to date with all of your favorite teams. You can watch live coverage or relive the experience with our on-demand service.
Did you know that Indiana SRN streams more than 300 games a year that reach millions? If you would like to help us put these high school kids first by advertising on Indiana SRN, contact the coach, Keith Myers, at coach@indianasrn.org. That's coach@indianasrn.org. 29.8 left to play in this 4th quarter. Covenant looking to break this full court press, looking to get the basketball in their best free throw shooter in Trey Flat.
Coach Allen still talking to the official.
Buckley looking to get it in. Finally does to Shelton. Over to Crane. Warriors doing a nice job moving the basketball around, and finally they have to foul Michael Wilson, but a very valuable 5.4 seconds, actually 6.4 seconds ran off that clock.
Mobilia called for the foul, and Wilson goes back to the free throw line. Last time he was there, Jarrett, 2 for 2.
4 points total for Michael Wilson and 2 big-time free throws the last possession. Caleb Crane back to the bench as Lomax.
1-on-1.
First free throw is good from Michael Wilson. Free throw shooting as a team, the Warriors have missed 4. But overall, a good percentage, and Wilson helps with that. Going 2 for 2. 20 seconds left for the Golden Eagles. Mobilia, deep 3. Off the front iron. Edwards keeping the play alive. Etchison, runner in the lane, rims out. And as Graham Shelton gets the board, will the Golden Eagles foul one more time to stop the clock? They will.
3.2 seconds. Covenant's going to run the record now, 10-1. Guerin will go 7-2. Both these ball clubs, again, in action again tomorrow night.
Guerin Catholic will look to bounce back in their double weekend, going up against a 4A team in Martinsville. Martinsville with just a 1-5 record. But the Eagles will drop their second game of the season. First free throw no good for Flat. The Warriors, 19-7 last year, will move to 10-1, and maybe more importantly, 5-0 in conference play. They are in the driver's seat to win. Oh, as the half-court shot goes down. How about that?
Grissom.
What a way to end this one, although the Golden Eagles will come up short thanks to the Covenant Christian Warriors. Grissom with that full court heave, nothing but net. He's going to finish in double figures with 11, but the Warriors are going to win this one 61-55 and are now 5-0 in the Circle City Conference, well on their way to getting that championship.
Yeah, they've basically told everybody else in the conference, we're sitting here 5-0. This was their last conference game, Covenants was. And so, yeah, you're sitting at 5-0. You're sitting pretty right now. So, but for Guerin Catholic, you got to bounce back tomorrow night against Martinsville, like we've already talked about. Your Covenant, you got to bounce back because you take on a very good 3A ball club in Tri-West, who we saw earlier this year against Heritage Christian, and they got beat by the Heritage Christian Ball Club on that particular night. It was a 65-61 win for Heritage over Tri-West.
This game had the potential to be a very high-scoring affair.
Yeah.
18-17, the score after one quarter. But the scoring kind of went down a little bit. The defense picked up, and ultimately the Warriors end up with a 6-point win over the Golden Eagles. Let's go over the final scoring numbers. First for the visitors, the Guerin Catholic Golden Eagles. They were led in scoring by Caleb Edwards with 27. Will Grissom added 11. Spencer Wilt added 4, as did Patrick Bayard. 3 points for Matthew Etchison. 4 points also for Joseph Babilia, and 2 points for Jack Parentow. As for the Warriors, they were led in scoring by Brian Lomax with 17. 16 points added from Trey Flatt. 10 points from Graham Shelton. 9 points from Brock Buckley. 6 points from Micah Wilson. And 2 points from Andrew Crane to make up the 61-55 victory for the Covenant Christian Warriors. And they will celebrate by taking a team picture as they are going to be ultimately champions of the Circle City Conference. Thanks so much for tuning in on Indiana SRN. For our cameraman, Talion Johnson, producer, Ben Wood, I'm Jarrett Lewis. Alongside me, Bill Ludlow. Again, thanks so much. Make sure you check out our games on Indiana SRN tomorrow. Bloomington North at Guerin Catholic Girls. Greenwood Christian Academy versus University Girls in the Pioneer Conference Championship. And Lebanon at Heritage Christian Boys. All those games tomorrow on the Family of Networks, Indiana SRN. So long, everybody.